All right, coordinates. And it's pronounced coordinates, not coordinates. It used to be written like this, co with a hyphen, then ordinates. Co means together. Ordinates comes from the word order. So together they put order into something. And we call this coordinates, but we write it as coordinates. Okay, what are coordinates? So first of all, it's to do with a graph. So here's a graph. Now on this graph, we've got two main lines, and these are called axes. This one is called the x-axis. This one is called the y-axis. Using the x and y coordinates, we can get an exact location of any point on the graph. So this point here would be 2 along and 3 up. So this has coordinates 2, 3. And then normally we would put a little cross here, or a dot, and label all the points on them. So let's call it A. And one thing I forgot to mention, this point here is called the origin or the start. So when we use coordinates, we start from there. So let's look at an example. Plot the point, negative 2, 1. So the coordinates are negative 2 and 1. So x is first and then y. Some people remember this by saying along the corridor and up the stairs. So negative 2 from the origin, 1, 2, and then 1 up. So here, and let's call this point D. And we'll do one more. Plot the point with coordinates 3, negative 3. Label it E. So we start at the origin, along the corridor up the stairs, so 1, 2, 3, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. And it says label it E, so put a little cross and label it E. Often in an exam, you'll be asked something like this. What is the midpoint of the line BC? So BC is here. Midpoint just means middle point. So start at B. Come along the x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, which takes us to C. So half of 4 is 2. So start at B again, come along 2, 1, 2. And here we go up to the line. So this point here is the midpoint, which is from the origin, 1 along and none up. So 1, 0. All right, another type of question that comes up in your exam is something like this, where it will say draw the line, and in this case x equals 2. So what does that mean? It means we take this point here, and we want x to be 2. So x is 2 here, and then we draw a line through that point. So every point on this line has x coordinate 2, and we would label this line x equals 2. Or you might be asked to draw the line y equals negative 1. So this is the y-axis. So negative 1 is here. So drag the point to y equals negative 1. And then we want this line here. So every point on this line has coordinates y equals negative 1. And sometimes you're going to be asked something like this. Draw the line x equals y. So that means that the x and the y coordinates have to be the same. So if x is 0, y is 0. If x is 1, y is 1. If x is 2, y is 2. If x is 3, y is 3. If we take this from 0, 0, then this line, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And on this line here, the x coordinates and the y coordinates are the same for any point that is on this line here. Okay, hope this is useful. There are loads and loads of interactive practice questions and examples on effectiveeducation.online. Thank you.